Hey, good morning, folks. Just a quick video about the common application essay that you are all working on. I have the page pulled up here, so if you look, it's going to help you I realize now that there's 7, I spoke to a student about this yesterday, there's 7 possible prompts now, and so that makes it a little more complicated, but it really doesn't, because looking at these prompts, it's very, very similar to previous years, and what I'm going to do is just quickly kind of boil down what these questions are actually asking. If you look through these, I say that basically the colleges are asking 2 questions, or the admissions committees. And these questions, these 2 questions are reflected in various ways through all 7 options. And it was always the case. Went back when there was 3 or 4 options, they were still asking these same questions. And the questions are, first, colleges want to know, what do you do when you're confronted with or when you encounter new information or a new situation? How do you react when you are faced with something you don't understand or you're not ready for, something that's really challenging, that kind of thing? Many of the questions typically get at that. And the reason they ask that is they don't really want to know about the situation. They don't want to know how you survived a hang gliding accident so much as they want to know. They want to know how you survive, not so much about hang gliding or accidents. They want to know, given this new situation, what did you do mentally, physically, emotionally, to address it and overcome it, and how did you come out as a result? Or whether it was a new person you met, or a trip you took, or a class you took that challenged your way of thinking. They don't want to know so much about the trip or the class. They want to know about you moving through this process. And the reason why is because they want to know how you learn and how you adapt to new situations. Because basically in college, you're doing a lot of that. They want, to know how do you adapt? What is your mental process? What steps do you take? And how do you learn as a result of these situations? So if you look, a lot of them will say like lessons we take from obstacles. Let me get my little drawing tools out here. Here we go. Lessons we take from obstacles is one of those. Whoops, I'm kind of wobbly on that. Time when you question the challenge or belief. These are all asking that. What do you do when confronted with something, with the unknown, or with something new and really challenging? So that's one of the questions you want to address. The second question is more of to do with the school itself and how you fit. And the question is, how are you unique as a human being, and how does that help you? How will that help you contribute to the college itself? How will that make the school better for your having been there? So this is the other question: what is unique about you? It can be your background. It can be your family situation. It can be a certain skill at a sport you have. It can be an instrument you love to play, anything like that. Because this question is really getting at how you as a puzzle piece will fit into the larger puzzle of the class of 2025 or whatever you'll be. How will you make the college a better tapestry of people, a better intellectual cross-pollination going on for you having been there? So that can be any number of things. Sometimes it's really obvious, like you can play the trumpet well. They need a first trumpet, you're in. But usually it's more complicated than that. And that is why they want you to address this question. So how are you unique? How are you different? I'm almost out of time. So I would just say the third thing, writing this, is not a question at all, but just to try to relax and try to be funny. I always say, if you can make someone reading your essay laugh, you're into the college. All right, I'll talk to you again. I'll drop another video soon. Bye-bye.